Thank you for joining us today, Professor Wafflebottom and Nurse Comfort.
Thank you for having us.
Now I must ask, as the two sort of administrative heads of this school, do you have any favorite students here, or do you have any absolutely hated students? Nurse Comfort, why don't you tell us first?
Oh, I think it would have to be those two ditzy girls. Oh, anyway, it all started when they both had head lice. Well, they got this head lice, and then the next thing you know, it was supposed to be all my fault. Well, I sent them home with the cream, of course. 3 days later, they came back still mad at me. So those two, I have nothing good to say about those two.
I'm surprised you didn't just shave their heads.
Well, if I could, I probably would have.
You would have taken care of the lice. Anyway, so Professor Wafflebottom, do you have a favorite student, or do you have a hated student?
Well, notably, that Beefster boy, Lance. He's a little bit of both. He's certainly a bit of a jerk sometimes, but he does amuse me from time to time as well. I think he may have been responsible for some of the hijinks from last year's somewhat memorable... Yes, certainly as well. And so he's certainly been a memorable force, and there are, of course, many other students here that are memorable, but he certainly sticks out in my mind.
Of course. Okay, so I guess we'll start with Nurse Comfort. How many years have you worked for our Ramsbottom Academy?
I believe I came here 2 years ago.
And what about you, Professor Wafflebottom?
Well, I've been here since the very beginning. 12 long years. Started out as a teacher, and now I've moved up to become the headmaster when the previous headmaster retired.
Oh, why did the previous headmaster retire?
Well, this job does become draining after a while.
But he is very dedicated. He's very dedicated.
Yes, thank you. I try to be, yes.
Alrighty then. Okay. Nurse Comfort again, what is your favorite Ramsbottom Academy event that we have here?
I believe it's when we have the games, because I love to face paint. I do art. What no one knows is on the side I do tattooing, so I just love it when I can put my art on faces, on arms, pretty much everything or anything.
Yeah, that would make an understandable amount of why so many of these needles in our school have gone missing. Have you been borrowing them on the side?
Oh, those ones? No, those ones don't do it. But
Okay. I'm curious then why those needles are missing, but okay. Professor Wafflebottom, do you have a favorite event of some sort?
Well, I must say that last year's award ceremony was quite memorable indeed. We had quite the time. The punch was particularly good. I had 3, 4, possibly 5 cups of that punch. Rather enjoyable, I must say.
Okay, and last question for both of you. Who do you think will, or who do you want to win the Wiggins Award?
It's a very difficult question. There are many excellent candidates among us. There's a young boy that I do feel would be excellent for that. His name escapes me though. He's got this very uncanny blue skin, very large nose. I don't.
No, dear. No. It's not a student's.
Oh, is it? Isn't it?
No,
Oh.
no, it's not.
Oh.
Did you, before we came in, did you actually take your pill?
I
don't think you did you? I can always tell.
I'm not quite sure. I seem to have forgotten them in my other pants, but...
okay, well, we'll check that out in a little bit.
Okay, all right, yes.
Okay. And what about you, Nurse Comfort?
Oh, there's this young lady called Elise White. Oh, she's a lovely girl. I think I would love her to win.
Oh, didn't she get hit by a car last week?
Not that I know of, although I haven't seen her in the halls. That's possible.
I suspect that our more gothic and satanic member of our school, what's her name? Calamity Ash may or may not have sacrificed her.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess time will tell.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess that she was hoping because you two have so much good favor towards each other, by sacrificing her, that she could take the favor that she has.
She doesn't
From
know as
you.
much as she thinks she knows, that young lady.
Well, voodoo. You know.
Disturbing.
Very disturbing. Like most things at our school. But anyway, thank you very much for having this interview with us, Professor Wafflebottom and Nurse Comfort.
Oh, well, you're quite welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Did you hear that knocking?
Yes, not quite sure what that was.
Oh, okay.
Fascinating.
If there's nothing in these walls. Okay, thank you very much.